Welcome back, bandits. I'm Red Bandit, and in today's Red Dead Online video I'm going to be giving you guys an ultimate breakdown of the trader role in Red Dead Online that came out yesterday, how exactly it works, breaking down the nitty gritty details and how exactly can you earn the most amount of money from this role and progress through the ranks as quickly as possible, because what you want to really be doing is getting to rank 10 of the trader as quick as you can so that you can unlock the large delivery vehicle, which will let you ship not just one barrel, not just two, but 4 barrels of goods, which of course would then quadruple the income. So at the moment, the amount of money that you get for a single delivery at the early stages is about $60 to $80. Now, if you had the large delivery vehicle, then of course, if you do the maths, you'd be getting anywhere between $300 and $400 per delivery, which is going to benefit you guys massively out there if you are the traders. So that's exactly what we're going to be breaking down today. Now, I think it's important to mention that once you purchase the butcher's table at your camp, it is immediately available to start trading. Now, the most important thing also to tell you guys that you might not know is that Rockstar Games have now added the ability to have pet dogs. Now, your trading camp and the goods that you've acquired through your trading business can actually be stolen. So, funnily enough, if you purchase this dog or this guard dog, it kind of works the same way as it did in GTA Online, with the extra security for your biker businesses and for your bunkers. If you aren't familiar with GTA and the way it operates, basically this dog is both an aesthetic feature in the game and also serves a purpose of fending off any intruders that might come and steal your valuables. So once you can spare the money, I believe it's about 400 Red Dead dollars to purchase the guard dog. If you have the money to spare to purchase that, it's going to benefit you because you'll have a lot less raids on your camp, and therefore you have a lower risk of losing your goods. Now, the minute you go into your camp and access the butcher's table, you'll notice some very important things. Firstly, you'll notice that in order to get the business up and running, you are required to donate animal parts to crypts in order to get the business up and running. Now, make sure that you guys are aware that you cannot sell meat, you cannot sell fish, and I believe you cannot sell entire carcasses that are skinned. But what you can sell are things such as feathers, pelts, and also whole animal carcasses that have not been skinned. So one of the best animals to acquire and sell to crypts, or donate shall we say, is an entire 3-star buck carcass. Now, believe it or not, the quality of the carcasses, pelts and so on does matter. If you donate a 1-star buck carcass, you're not going to get as much of a benefit as if you donate a 3-star buck carcass. And the buck carcasses are probably going to be one of the best things to hunt, especially if you've got your camp set up somewhere around the Blackwater area, maybe in the Great Plains, because as you know, you can find a ton of animals there, such as the deer, the bucks, and even cougars somewhere else down the road, which I'll also be showing you in the video today. Now, what you'll notice is as you donate animals and carcasses, this meter right here in the top right hand of the screen goes up in value, or shall we say in mass, shall we say, for the amount of animal parts that you have. When you're donating animal parts to crypts, what you really want to be looking for at the top bar next to the pelt icon is what is the light grey area that becomes highlighted, because that is indicating to you guys how much exactly is that bar going to go up. And what you'll notice is that for 3-star pelts and animal carcasses, especially large ones, that bar is going to go up significantly more than if you donate these smaller animal parts as well. So what I would recommend to you guys is go around exploring different animals and exploring how much they are worth and how much of the bar they refill, because it will benefit you as well. From my own opinion, I would say that 3-star sheep, ram, deer, and things like bucks and cougars are probably the best things to donate to him. So the next bar you're going to find, or the next section shall I say, is the production section. So what it says is that both materials and supplies are required in order to make the production of goods. Now, let's say for example we run out of supplies, it's going to come up with a warning message telling you guys that you are going to be out of supplies, and then you are required to go and do a resupply mission. Another thing you'll notice is that you have the option to acquire supplies for $20 or steal supplies, and this very much works in the same way as it did in GTA Online with your biker businesses. You need to go out and steal or purchase supplies in order to let Cripps generate whatever you've donated to him into an amount of items that are available to sell. So I would recommend not purchasing these items. Do not resupply via purchase. The reason I say that is because if you steal the supplies, you are at a much higher benefit from getting rewards. Not only is it free, but the location that it gives you in order to go and steal the supplies is always going to be somewhere pretty close by. Not only that, but also 9 times out of 10 you're going to be going to a location that requires you to have a mini firefight. You're going to be killing maybe 5 to 10 enemies. Sometimes you don't get many at all. But you're also then going to be presented with the opportunity to possibly loot the dead bodies, and as we know, Rockstar Games have increased the prices for valuables now, such as watches, rings, gold necklaces, so on and so forth. So by robbing these enemy NPCs, you're also going to be making maybe an extra $5 to $15 extra on top. So essentially you're getting paid $5 to $15 for doing this supply mission if you take the time and loot those dead bodies as well. Resupply missions are really straightforward. All you have to do is pick up the bag, put it on the back of your horse and ride it back to camp. And as I said, the location is always pretty close by. I would also recommend the stealing supplies because these resupply missions actually grant you XP as a reward. Now, if you skip resupplying and you just pay for supplies, you're going to be getting not only spending $20, but you're also not even going to be getting any XP towards the trader. So, in my opinion, it's probably not worth it. And finally, the last bar inside here is going to be the goods section. As you can see from the gameplay in the background here, so far, as you can see on the bar, I've just about got enough to do a delivery. And what you really want to be looking for here is the indicators on screen that are very obvious and in front of your face, very evidently. Now, what you're looking at this bar here, as you can see, this entire bar is the production value and the production amount that you are able to sell and that Cripps has made for you at camp. Now, what you're really looking for is this really dark black line right here, because this is the indicator to tell you when you're ready to make a sale. Now, of course, I believe you can make a sale prior to this reaching the black line, but that black line is there to represent when you are ready to sell a full batch of products that Cripps has made, and therefore you can then choose which delivery location you'd like to deliver to. Now, the reason my black bar is only a quarter of the way full is because I only have the beginner's delivery vehicle. However, as soon as you reach rank 5, you get the medium-sized delivery vehicle, which would mean your black bar goes to halfway along the bar. And eventually, when you reach rank 10, I believe, you unlock the large delivery wagon, which lets you deliver 4 barrels of goods, which means that your black line will be all the way at the end of the production bar, meaning you could make literally $300 to $400 per sale. That's when you're going to want to be taking the risk and doing the large, long-distance deliveries. However, at the early stages of the game, you don't want to be doing the long-distance deliveries, and I'm going to tell you exactly why now. Now, I assume you guys are in this for the money. If you're in it for the XP, I would recommend doing the long-distance deliveries because they give you more XP, and obviously the greater risk comes with greater reward. However, when it comes to the early stages of the game, where you're only working with maybe $70 or $80 per delivery, doing these short distance deliveries is only working out to about $10 to $15 cheaper, and the large distance deliveries actually send you all the way across the map. I went from the Great Plains all the way down near Tumbleweed, which took me about 10 minutes of riding, especially because it gives you a really slow delivery vehicle. However, if you do the close range delivery, it sent me from the Great Plains to Thieves Landing, which took no more than 3 minutes, and I only made $10 less. And I still made some XP as well. Sorry, I got a bit confused there. So at the early stages of the game, especially if you're trying to play passively without getting into any trouble with other players, maybe competing for your goods, I would highly recommend doing the low risk deliveries. Like I said, eventually when you unlock the large delivery wagons, where we're dealing with maybe $350 for a close delivery or $450 for a large delivery, then that would then pretty much equate to maybe the risk is worth it. But at the early stages of the game, it's probably better to play it safe unless you're really going for that XP and grinding to the max level, where you'd probably want to do the high risk ones. If Rockstar Games bumped up maybe the prices for the large deliveries, maybe by, I don't know, $20 or $30, it'd probably make it more worth it. So once that's complete, you generally have to have a firefight if you're doing the risky deliveries, and if you're doing the close range deliveries, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, also players won't have the chance to attack you as much, and you'll still be making a successful $60 to $70 every half an hour of playing. So with this tactic, especially if you're hunting the best animals at 3-star like cougars and 3-star bucks, then you're definitely going to be making between $200 and $300 every hour. And I hate to think exactly how much we're going to be making once we unlock these large delivery wagons, and I cannot wait to find out. I hope this video has been some help for you guys. If you guys want to see me making any more tutorials or how-tos, then let me know down in the comments section below, and I'll give you guys an update as soon as I unlock the larger delivery vehicles and give you guys a complete guide on how to earn more money in Red Dead Online. So long, peace out, and adios.